So what do I do when I don't have a video idea? I simply make a Q&A video. Question 1. So how do I actually edit like a god? Okay, calm the fuck down. We are gonna get there. Question 2. Movie clips. Question mark. Okay, that's exactly the mindset I do not endorse. Listen, it's not about the movies you use, who's in the frame, or how big the movie was. It always boils down to one thing. What do you feel? What you felt when you watched the movie for the first time? What that frame reminds you of? And does it remotely support what I am saying in the voiceover? Ever since my childhood, I have been exposed to all kind of movies from around the world. And somehow, I actually don't know, but I remember all these films. The frames are etched in my memory. The sound is burned in my mind. So no, I do not use some hack where I have some repository of the greatest movies out there where I can simply search for frames. Or do I? Question 3. How is your typography so beautiful? What font is this? What soundtrack is this? Stop. Before you get into copying this shit, like many other creators have, learn to find what you like. Explore design philosophy. And you will realize it's not about the font, not about the tracks, and it's not even about the blend modes. It's all about how you design that look in a frame. Even if I give you my entire collection of assets, my fonts, my blend modes, and my soundtracks, you won't be able to recreate 100% of the effect that I do unless you know design. Because before my YouTube, before my job, and before my college degree, I'm a designer first. I have studied design for ages and figured out my own workflows, developed my ideas and brushed up my creativity to create my own style. And you need to create yours. I know you're gonna disregard whatever I just say and probably not get into design, and you need help. So for them folks, I present you Artlist. Have you ever thought about what life would look like without music? Imagine your favorite movie.
Don't let me leave, Murph.
Now take away the soundtrack.
Don't let me leave, Murph.
We always think great videos are 90% about editing, but the truth is, it's 50% editing and 50% sound design. Music sets the tone, the emotion, the entire vibe of the scene. And trust me, I learned that the hard way. In fact, let's take one of our most viral video. Brain rot isn't some nasty mental illness, but it sure is feeding your procrastination, your addiction, your workflow, and most importantly, your attention span. Now let's remove the music. Brain rot isn't some nasty mental illness, but it sure is feeding your procrastination, your addiction, your workflow, and most importantly, your attention span. Yeah, kind of painful. I even tried their AI voiceover feature and it's just mind-boggling. Give it a listen.
I just wanted to say that. Hang in there. Trust the process and try smiling maybe.
They have thousands of high-quality, royalty-free tracks, plus SFX that elevates everything. And I've even created an Artlist artboard with my favorite tracks and sounds that I use every day. And you can grab them for free using my link below. How to tell a story. Okay, so this is a tough one. Can you actually tell a story through editing? Well, I always say one thing. Editors are the film directors on a film production. And it's true. You just move one shot to the end of the film, you have a completely new film. So here's what I stick to, which I learned in this absolute beauty of book called In the Blink of an Eye. Your editing relies on 6 pillars: emotion, story, rhythm. You know where I'm getting. Now obviously if you're just starting out, this might seem a little bit too much for you and you might not be even able to push through. But here's the trick. If you just focus on the first 3, even on the first 2, the rest will fall into place. The emotion the edit conveys is all that matters at the end of the day. And you cannot fuck it up. Isn't it obvious? If your story has no emotion, it's really not worth telling, right? Finally, question 1. How to edit like a god? Well, honestly, if you didn't get it by now, I think you need a workshop by a brilliant editor.